Hey everyone, it is Saturday scrapbooking again. So I'm starting with two white linen cardstock sheets, 12 by 12. And then this, if you watched my last video, that is a piece of the shopping bag from the Penguin Sanctuary at Boulders Beach. And I cut out part of it for my previous layout and then this part for this layout. And then I've got several pictures of penguins at the beach, in the water, and this postcard that we bought in Boulders Beach, Simonstown. So I definitely wanted to incorporate this in my layout. And then I've got another picture that I'm going to cut part of it to put at the top there. And then for the next page, I've got this picture of this adorable penguin. Look at how cute he is. So I printed that picture out quite large, and I've already cut out a black matte layer for it. And then I have two smaller pictures. Well, I'm going to cut that one smaller, but I've got that smaller one for the bottom, and then this one here I'm going to cut for the top and make it the same size as that bottom one. Some of these pictures I printed at home on my printer, and they're just random sizes. So that little one is just under 3.5 inches by 2 3/4 inches, roughly. So I'm just cutting the other one to match so that it's the same size. And the large photo is 7.25 inches by 5 3/4 inches. And then the last one that I'm going to cut, I am making it 4.25 inches by 2.25 inches. And then I'll cut some matte layers for the small photos with that beige paper, and then a strip of paper from this paper pad here. That went really fast because I edited a lot. Anyways, I have that one little strip of paper that I'm just positioning there. I thought the colors went nicely with it. And then I have these rub-on transfers by Arden Creative Studio, and it's the Page Starters set. And there's one that says Memorable Moments that I'm cutting out, and I wanted to use that as my title. I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted it, and I had this cute little stamp sticker with penguins that I have no idea where it came from. It might have been something that a pen pal sent to me, and I really wanted to use it, but I don't find a spot for it. But I think I'm going to start sticking these things down in place. So I'm getting my glue press out there and sticking that strip down. And then I'm going to bring out some score tape and adhere the photos onto the matte layers. And I'm just doing one side at a time so I can line it up nicely. Oh, I guess I was only doing that one photo for this page, so I'm obviously sticking things down onto this page now. And this is actually my last layout with the penguins. This was at the end of our time at Boulders Beach. We spent a couple hours there just kind of touring the areas that the penguins hang out in, and we finished right here at this beach spot, and I just thought it was so, I don't know, it was like really peaceful and relaxing to just see the penguins swimming and hanging out at the beach. I love that bottom picture with them all walking out of the water there. It is definitely an experience I will never forget. It was really cool to see penguins in their own natural habitat rather than just seeing them in a zoo. They're just so cute. Anyways, I'm going to stick that rub-on transfer title onto that spot there. I decided I would put it there. And normally these rub-ons work so well, like it doesn't take much to get them on there. Now, because of this cardstock is a linen cardstock, so it's got a little bit of texture, I did have to rub over a little bit extra, more than I would if it was just a smooth cardstock, but it's a wonderful product. Now onto this page, I'm going to stick this guy onto his little black matte layer. Again, using my score tape. Getting it lined up as straight as possible. I thought this was such a great picture and I really wanted it to be front and center. So now I'm going to stick the smaller photos onto their little matte layers. And then I will start positioning things onto this page. I'll stick those 2 corner photos down before working on the big center one. This rub-on transfer set had some little like partial frame images, and I figured those would go nicely around that large penguin picture. So I'm just cutting the insides out of them because there's a little bit more inside there that would be covered up by the pictures, and why waste them, right? I can use those little bits somewhere else. So I'm just getting that positioned, figuring out exactly where I want it, and then I'm just using my pencil to draw a little spot so I know exactly where to put it. And then stick that down. And the little pencil image is going to be covered up by the photo anyways. So now to measure the next one. And then again, I'll use the pencil to mark where it goes. And stick that down. And I'm really not doing a whole lot on this page because, like I said, I wanted that large picture of that penguin to be front and center and be my focal point. So let's see how he looks. I think it looks cute with that little tiny bit of frame. So I'm just going to make sure I've got him positioned properly and stick him down with some score tape. And once he is all stuck down, this page is going to be done. So let's shift over again and look at that first page. And I did have that little penguin stamp sticker that I was trying to put somewhere. And then I have a sheet of stickers that I picked up from Stickii. I had a subscription a few years ago. And there were 2 different stickers with penguins on them. So I decided to use those. And that stamp one just wasn't working. So I'm just going with these 2 penguin stickers. And with that, this layout is done. So bring it up for a little bit of a closer look. Again, I'm glad I was able to incorporate the backside of that shopping bag. There's a lot of great sayings on there. And then this one, I just love that big picture of that penguin. He is so cute. It's just like he was just standing there waiting, posing, waiting for me to take his picture. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful, peaceful day.